Welcome to the Flowing Zone, where we like to get in the flow, raise our energy so that we can attract more effortlessly and really shift our lives. Staying aware, staying connected, and in a place where we're co-creating life. Let's get started. Right now we have been working on manifesting. So, let's start by welcoming your body. Wiggle your body around, get your body comfortable. Bring yourself to the now moment by noticing all of your body, your legs, your abdomen, shoulders, neck. So much is carried in that area, back. And however it is that your body's experiencing your life, just letting it flow. Next, notice how you're feeling. And don't think about it, just welcome the first feeling that you become aware of. And notice how you're feeling. Let yourself feel that feeling and then letting it flow. Finally, notice what's on your mind, what you've been focusing on. Notice how you feel about that. Sometimes what's been on our mind is not what we've been wanting to focus on. Sometimes it is. And sometimes we find that we've been in a real doing mode, sort of really thinking about everything that needs to be done, but not necessarily being. And if that's the case, just be aware of it. Just welcome it.
Okay.
And then letting that flow. And before we get into what we're manifesting, take a centering breath. Just being here. Just welcoming yourself. And then notice what you've been focusing on strengthening in yourself. And notice something that you want to celebrate. And let yourself connect with those, what you want to strengthen and what you want to celebrate. And then letting it flow. And now shifting gears. In today's words, what do you want to manifest? What's your desire?
Tour business.
Okay. And welcome something that's pleasing about that tour business. No thinking about it, just welcome something. And what's pleasing?
Being with people.
Okay. Welcome being with people and feel what it's like to be pleased by being with people. Letting that energy just be with you and affect you. And then letting it flow. Now, today we'll follow up on some of what we did yesterday. When you imagine your tour business, notice where it is. Notice if it's close or far. First response?
It's not far. It's close, I would say. It feels I already have embarked on that road.
Okay, let me catch up. And on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being you haven't embarked at all, 10 being that it's either manifested or it's so close that every day it's manifesting, where do you feel like you're at?
Most likely I would say probably 5 or 6. It is manifesting, but not quite in the way that I wanted yet.
Okay. Okay. Taking a centering breath again. Letting the distance of your desire flow. Now, let yourself step into your source's world where your desire already exists, imagining it, if you will. And for a minute, let yourself be there. Let yourself experience it. And notice how it feels to be there. And how does it feel?
It feels very like as if it feels wonderful. I feel very empowered, but it also feels like there's more to it. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Having that dream realized kind of opens the door. It's just this is how it feels, that there's more.
Good. Okay. So take one more breath in it. And then letting it flow. And again, taking a centering breath. And shifting gears. Notice the first thought or feeling that comes to mind as to how things are in your life now. First response?
They are pretty good, but it's time to change. Otherwise, life is good, but it's asking for change. It's beginning to be a bit stagnant.
Okay, so welcome things being pretty good, but requiring a change. And let it be here for a minute. And as you let it be here for a minute, notice if some of how you want it to change comes through, or notice if you sense some of it changing. And do you notice either?
I notice kind of both, in the sense that yeah, I know how it needs to change. It kind of reflects me.
Okay, so welcome some of that change. Welcome some of the change that reflects you. And then letting it flow. And again, taking a centering breath. And then going back to your desire. Welcome your desire of having a tour business. And notice the first thought or feeling that comes to mind. And notice who you are becoming in your desire. First response?
Very, very empowered, very solid in myself, and kind of very, very fulfilled, like full heart. I don't know how to put it otherwise.
Like what? Fulfilled or what?
Full heart, like
oh, nice.
Full-hearted, yeah.
Good. Okay, that's really great. So welcome feeling full-hearted, and let it be here for a minute. And then letting it flow. And is there anything, any resistance, anything standing in the way between you and your desire? First response?
Not that I can see right now.
Okay, hold on one sec.
There is something that I could actually flow. It's this heavy energy that keeps bothering me when I start thinking about things as opposed to.
Okay?
really.
So when you think of that heavy energy, what's the first thought or feeling that comes to mind?
It feels a bit lost, like trying to figure things out, and there's lack of confidence in myself, lack of belief, I would say.
Okay. Welcome that heavy energy that gives you the lost feeling, like you're trying to figure things out, or that gives you a lack of belief in yourself. And let it be here for a minute. And then taking a breath down and then up. Down and then up to your transpersonal. And then allow some white light from your transpersonal to flow down, blending with that heavy energy, raising the frequency of the heavy energy. And again, take a breath down and then up to your transpersonal point, and then let a resolution or a solution to figuring things out and to having a lack of belief in yourself, let that flow down with the white light. And is it shifting?
Yes, it is. I'm just trying to tune into the sensation.
Good. Okay, so let's tune in just for another few breaths.
Aha, there's a very nice sense of unconditional approval. It's like approval and like everything is okay. It's, yeah, it's very pleasant.
Good. Okay. So breathing that in. And just take another breath or two. And then letting it all flow. And if you need to, just take one more centering breath. And letting it all flow. And at this point, on a scale from 1 to 10, how close does your tour business feel?
I would say, I don't want to say 10, but maybe 10, yeah. It is here, like I am beginning it. It feels more in place.
Good. So what would you say is the primary feeling? You know, like when we do dream interpretations, we describe things, like we describe with adjectives or that kind of thing. What would you say is a good description of your dream becoming manifest? It may be a feeling, it may be an energy, or whatever else.
The way that it felt in my sources world, my dream manifest, there is this sense of of wholeness. I don't know how to put it in words, but of wholeness and solidness and kind of expansion. Now I don't know how to exactly describe it, but it feels as if it fills me up, like it makes me whole in some way, accomplishing it. And yeah, it just feels like it opens doors for me.
Nice.
For more expansion, yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So that's a key thing to remember, because that's a nice reference point, and it's a nice way to connect with it. So a sense of wholeness, solidness, and a sense that it fills you up when you accomplish it, and that it opens doors for you. Got it?
I'm going to write them, yes.
Yep.
I'm going to write them.
All right. Thank you for joining us in the Flowing Zone today. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.